So besides hips, nobody's got any extra special areas of opportunity. If you don't know how to do it, over here under the chat, you'll put that in. All right, well, we're gonna get started, and I apologize, we're starting 5 minutes late, so I'll go 5 minutes over if you guys are okay with that. I'm gonna go on and pin my video so you guys can see my big, fat, sleepy mug in front of you, nice and big, but you can pin it too if it doesn't work. And now you have me in full vision. So we're gonna start right in the hips first, just on child's pose. I don't normally start you guys here, but we'll just relax into child's pose if that works. If that's not your favorite place to start, you totally don't have to start that. You could start on your back, you could start anywhere that you prefer. But child's pose, your knees are wide. If you can get them there, your toes are together, so you're making them look a little triangle. And then if your shoulders are feeling okay, and you wanna really get into the back, stretch the arms overhead, take your forehead to the mat, and try and sink those hips back as much as you can. So right away, trying to tackle the hips. If it bothers your knees, again, go on your back, find something different, and make yourself nice and happy there. I have to say, like I said, I was logged into the Wednesday, so I was like, oh my God, no one's showing up. This is so unusual. So I'm so thankful you guys are here. But I've been doing a lot of different work, like internally and on Lindsay Robertson yoga this week, and looking for areas of opportunity. I ran into Cinnamon in the grocery store. We had some fun chuckles together. So I'm seeing some of you guys out and about at random moments, and it just makes me so happy, right? That ability to stay connected. But I'm trying to stay connected now in such a weird way, as we all are. So this quote came across my desk, and I really liked it. Maybe it will resonate somehow with you, or maybe like just kick you into a new way of thinking. And it's from someone named Stephen Bartlett. He writes, "Stop thinking I can't wait for things to return to the way they were." That's hard, right? Like we want them to return, but he says, stop thinking that way, and instead start thinking, how can I use this time to create a better life for myself? Change is inevitable. Be the person to voluntarily create it, not the person who has to involuntarily endure it. So how can we voluntarily create some change that's positive for ourselves during this time versus being the person that's just like involuntarily pissed off and dealing with this situation? Little food for thought there. What are you doing that will create a little bit of positive change? Maybe nothing, and that's okay. Maybe you're cleaning out your house. Maybe like me, you're working on just different areas of opportunity in the business world. So whatever it is, just acknowledge it. Maybe it's building a different, stronger relationship with your children, with your spouse, your partner, your family, whomever it is. So focusing now in our breath, just start to deepen it where you are, start to sink those hips back a little bit more if you can. And then with your next inhale, stretch the fingertips way long out front, and as you exhale, walk them to the right. We're going to create a big C down the side of the body. Now for me, when I do this, I take it a little bit differently than a lot of teachers. I'm going to really stretch my left arm way, way over there. I take my right arm and I turn it towards the back. Palm is up, and I try and relax that right shoulder, making it completely about the left side. And then push your hand into the mat a little bit and shift those hips to the left a teeny bit more. Big inhale in. And a huge exhale out. And then bring the right hand forward. Walk back to neutral, stretching those hands forward. Now really reach them forward, just bringing your fingertips to the mat and just kind of wiggle a little bit through the back and the shoulders. Doesn't need to look any specific way. And then another big inhale. And as we exhale, walk over to the left. And again, I'm going to take it a little differently. I'm just going to really focus on that right hand. Take my left hand backwards. I'm going to turn my head to the side and really work into that right rib cage. Big deep inhale in. And as we exhale, another big breath in. And then slowly bring that left hand forward. Draw the belly in. I want you to leave your forearms down. Just kind of inchworm your way forward. It doesn't need to be graceful or pretty, because Lord knows mine was not. And you're going to come onto those forearms. Your hands will be flat. Legs are straight out. Now, I know a lot of people have said their low backs are hurting them because we're doing all sorts of weird things. So take your legs out a little wider than you might normally here. So I've got mine out hopefully even wider than my mat. Plant your palms down and then pull your chest through. So you got a little compression going in the low back as we stretch through the front. Big inhale in. Lift your head up. And then as you exhale, drop the chin all the way to the chest. Just starting a teeny bit of neck work. And again, inhale, pull the chest through. You got to really track the heart forward. And then as you exhale, tuck the chin way down in. Brilliant. Slowly lower everything down. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under. Leave your knees down. I'm just going to lift up and push back. You're going to leave your feet wide. You're going to leave your hands wide. Just stretch the hips way back. Your butt's not going to look like, this is actually what most of my football team looks like in child's pose. So big inhale in. Try and really stretch through like the upper back, right around the armpits. Draw the belly in. One more breath. And then slowly lift yourself up. We're going to come into an easy seat. I hate to use the word easy because there's nothing about sitting. And if you have a yoga block, I recommend you sit on that block. And then grab your long, whatever it is that you got. Dog leash. This is my strap that I put around my yoga mat. A towel works really great. If you don't have anything to sit on, you can totally sit on the floor. We're actually going to sit on the floor in a minute. And then come into some form of an easy seat. And again, there's nothing easy about sitting down flat on your tail. It hurts like hell, especially if your hips are tight. So find whatever it is that's long that you grabbed. If you needed to run and get it, take your time. We're going to do a few laps. So this is a big shoulder stretch. Jen, I don't know, Jen Fleming, if you're on here, but girl, this one's for you. So you're going to, for me, I have really long arms, like unusually long 8 arms. So when I grab it, my hands are about outside of my knees where I need it. Goal here is to be able to lift this puppy up and come, oh my Lord, all the way back and through without bending your elbows. So here's what I see a lot of times. We come up and the people are like, oh, as we go back. We don't want that. It should be a fairly clean sweep through, but there's a point of some resistance where you're like, oh, okay, feel a little stretch, and then we're gonna come out. So working into the rotator and all that good yummy stuff, working into the pecs, front of the deltoid, and then stretching that lovely tech neck. Now here's what I want you to think about. Everybody, when we come into this, I'll show you from the side, people make a couple of mistakes. So we want to try and stay seated nice and tall and long. Easy for me to say I'm a yoga instructor. I've sat like this for thousands of hours. Here's what we do. We come into this huge back bend here and we like turkey neck out like this, okay? We want to try and stay ears to shoulders as we lift and we come back. So just a little food for thought. Do the best you can. It's intense and it's going to build up a little bit of heat through and like help us open up our heart space. Let me go a little yogi on you there. But it really does help you kind of get a little creativity and breath going. So starting out in front, we're going to take 5 big, huge circles through. So big inhale in, think about your breath. Belly stays drawn in, ears are back, exhale down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to the knees. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Big inhale. Big exhale. Any burly, big, shouldery dudes on here? You're not loving it. That's okay. Big up. Exhale, forward. Big inhale. Exhale, back. Now this time as we come forward, I want you to tap into where you feel the most. We're not going to stop there quite yet. So just slowly come up for count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You probably felt it. What I want you to do now is wake up your core and your obliques. So those would be right here. We're going to twist, but we're not using anything other than our obliques to hold us in this twist. So let's be honest, it's going to kind of suck compared to a nice twist. It's an active twist, super effective. Draw the belly in and up, pull your shoulders back and down. So it's like you're pulling this strap apart. If you don't have a strap, you can just make like, strong arms. Take a breath in, engage your low belly, and as you exhale, twist to the right. Hold. You only got so far. Recognize what muscles you're using. Let's tap in a little deeper. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Really find those obliques. One more. Big inhale, lift. Draw the belly in and up, and ask those puppies to work as you twist a little further. And then come back to neutral. And you can be like, oh, I don't know if I like that twist as well as a nice relaxed twist. Doesn't matter. One more breath. We go left. You kind of get here first to where you think is a stopping point, but no, we're going to take it further. Big inhale, lift, draw the belly in and up, and twist. These are super great for women. We want to whittle that waist. Big inhale in, exhale, twist. And then slowly back to neutral. Keep that strap up, and now slink it back to that spot, right? Everybody's gonna be different. For me, I'm right here, kind of, I don't know, lifted up, maybe higher than you are. Just find that point of resistance where you get the biggest sensation in your chest. And then try not to let your ribs come flying out, right? We're not in the back, but draw the belly in and up. Let your obliques hold you here nice and steady. Couple big inhales, feel the love. Let go of the tech neck. One more breath. And then slowly come up and release whatever it was you were using. You could do that without something too, but it's a little bit harder to tap into it. Now, look down. If you have your legs crossed like me, trade your cross. If you're sitting on something and you need to sit on it, completely stay on it. For the rest of us, I want you to actually lift and release that block. Going deeper into the hips. Right away, I'm like, ooh, left side's talking to me. I don't love sitting flat on the ground. So just because I'm a yogi, don't think that sitting in lotus or anything like this is comfortable in my body. So that's what we need to remember, right? Left arm, you're gonna take this thing and you're gonna sit on your hand. So again, I got long arms. I gotta really lift my butt cheek to get that arm under there. And then I wanna sink back down under it. You got short arms, a little bit easier for you. You're gonna just relax this right arm down. Draw the ears to shoulders, take a breath in, and then drop that ear to the right. Right now we have a nice neutral chin. Now, with this arm pend, you're getting a little bit more love. If it's too much length down the left side, you can let the left arm out from under your butt, but it's actually a really great exercise. Now you're gonna slowly lean, just the tiniest bit to the right. Just the tiniest bit, right ear over. Now, we're gonna lift the head up first. If this bothers your neck, don't do it. Just lift the chin up, keep your ear back to where your shoulder is. Take a breath. It's like you're looking at something fabulous up there. I'm looking at the vent in my ceiling, nothing fabulous. And then you're slowly gonna keep the ear down, but you're gonna tuck the chin towards your collarbone. Now, start to think about turning your head as far to the right, but keeping that ear back. You want to get a massive stretch down this left side of the neck. Again, if this bothers your neck, you just take a nice gentle stretch. This is pretty intense. I'm just like jumping right into it with 2 feet. Breath in. Lean a little bit more over, trying to tuck the chin to your collarbone. Some of you will be able to get there. I totally can't. And then bring that head up to neutral. And then release that left hand. It's a good one too because you're sitting on your hands, so you're giving your hand a little massage. It's kind of like that forward fold where we step on our palms. Does the same kind of stuff for our hand. So multitasking in this lovely space. So left side, ripples are gone. Let's tackle the other side. Right side, sit on your hand. It's just, you need to kind of point your fingertips in. Really maximize that. Draw the shoulders back. Find all the length you can. Really push that palm down. Right hand's relaxing, ears to shoulders. Take a breath in. And then first we start neutral. Just drop the ear a little bit to the left, chin's neutral. Giving a little love down the right side. And then kind of start to pull a little bit to the left. So by pulling, I'm just barely kind of lifting the body towards the left. We're just stretching through the arm up into the neck. Now we're going to look up. Ears stay back. Tilt the chin up. If it bothers your neck on the right, don't do it. Couple breaths. I have a private client that has an issue in her neck, so I would not have her do this part of this neck work. I don't know what you got going on in your cervical, so if it bothers any of your little discs back there, don't do it. Take a breath. And now we keep the ears back, even with shoulders, but we just rotate the chin now down towards the collarbone. Couple big inhales. And again, it's almost like you're trying to tuck your chin to the collarbone. I'm a mile away. Big inhale in. Turn that gaze all the way. Just gonna look right past your left shoulder, or you can close your eyes even better. Chin towards that collarbone. Big breath in. And then bring that neck up to neutral. Release that hand and do what you need to do with that wrist. And then hopefully like just kind of settle for a second to notice the difference. If you have a lot of back issues, shoulder issues, frequently it's that our neck is just super tight. So learning to stretch those puppies is key. We're gonna go right back into the shoulders, and then I promise, loads of hips. We were in the hips right here. Bring your feet forward. You might become acutely aware of what you were just doing in your hips. We're gonna take those feet hips distance apart. I do this one every single class. Today we're gonna turn the fingers forward just like this. Now if this bothers your wrists, you'll do what you need to, turn the fingers to the side. But I'm gonna turn mine forward towards my butt cheeks, draw my chest back, draw my belly in and up, lift my butt up, and place it toward my heels. Now, oh my Lord, I'm super tight today in these shoulders. I did an arm workout yesterday, and I never do arm workouts. We're just relax into it, let those elbows bend. Now let's ask that neck to work a tiny bit that we just woke up. Look straight up to the sky or the ceiling, wherever you are, and ask the muscles in the back of your neck to hold your neck there. Couple breaths, keep the belly nice and engaged in the low part, and then bend those elbows a little bit more if you can, and keep pulling those shoulders back. So it's like you're trying to pull your scapula, your shoulder blades together. One more inhale here. Woo. And as you exhale, I want you to push those hands forward now. So really push forward. You might even lift up on the base of your palm. You'll feel a little love maybe in your forearms. Everybody's a little bit differently as to how tight you are there. Couple breaths. So really try and straighten the arms, push forward. And then slowly relax. Just draw the booty back. Take those feet together. Now, if you can come into Baddha Konasana, bound angle, angel wings, butterfly wings, whatever makes you happy on this Friday. I'm gonna have you kick it up a notch, make it a little spicier. Put a pillow or a block, I'll show you what it looks like, under your feet. Now, I'm getting ready to go for a huge, long power walk with a friend. We'll be 6 feet apart the entire time, I promise. So I'm not gonna use the block, but I normally do like to use this, but I don't want my hips to be too loosey-goosey while I go for my walk, because I will literally injure myself. So I'm gonna release it and just take a nice, easy expression here. Grab hold of your feet, walk your butt towards your heels. So I like to do that versus just sliding the heels in. A couple reasons. It keeps our tail nice and tucked, and it helps us lengthen our spine. Because literally every single yoga posture is about how long our spine is. It's not about how wide my legs are. It's not about how long my IT band and my hamstrings are. It's all about a long spine. If we can't learn to lengthen our spine, we can't lengthen anything else. Now, big inhale, pull the ribs forward. If you look like this, it's totally okay. Breath in. Use some muscles in those arms. Take the elbows left and right. Pull your ribs forward. So we're starting with a big dust bunny in front of my face. Starting in the inner thigh, front of the hip. Breath in. Breath out. And then slowly lift up. Nice, easy twist. Keep the knees where they are. Left hand grabs that right knee. Right hand comes behind. I want you to get the base of your palm literally touching your butt cheeks. So when you do that and you push down, you lift up and out of the spine. Big inhale in. Woo, exhale, take it to the right. You might like this twist better than when we were just using our core to get us there. Big inhale, lift. And exhale, twist. Keep that hand where it is. Take the right hand around from the back, grab your other knee. Your knees have to come up a little bit, depending on how tight you are on the sides of your deltoids, those lovely shoulders. You might feel a nice kind of gentle stretch here. So we're gonna do like a funky cat and cow. Inhale, lift. As you exhale, draw the belly in, hold on to those knees and round way back, tuck the chin, stretch through that back. And then come up to neutral, keep the right hand on the left knee, let the bottom arm out, take it behind you. Again, I want the face up against your butt crack. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, use a little arm to help you twist this time. Big breath in. And a huge exhale as you twist around, working through those 6 ranges of motion in the spine. Haven't done much in the side yet. We did a little bit in that child's pose in the beginning. Take the left arm, bring it on top. A little bit different. Just the tiniest bit. Which arm's on top? Changes the expression. Again, think cats, cows. Inhale, lift, gaze up. As you exhale, draw the belly in, tuck the chin, round back. And then slowly come up and come out of that. Draw the knees together. Interlace your hands. Last one, think cats and cows here. Pull back. I want you to inhale here. A little bit different breath, and then exhale, pull yourself in. Inhale here. Exhale, pull yourself in. One more time. Biggest part of the lungs are in the back, so tap into them. Inhale. And exhale, lift yourself up. Perfect. You might actually like breathing like that. It's reverse of how it's normally cued. Better than the other way. So coming on to your tabletop here, we're going to go right into those hips. Tuck the toes. Take a breath in. Hover the knees. Let's find our core. Let's wake it all up. If you're dining, you can have your knees down. I don't know what you did last night. Take a breath. Draw the belly in. Warm everything up. Those of you that are used to working with me, you know I believe in warming it up before we ask it to stretch. So wake it up. Add some love in those legs. You can do a little bounce if you want to. If you're bored, you can take the right leg out, hover, find your butt cheeks. Otherwise, you stay right there. I'm going to just hover my left leg. It's cold in my house. Couple breaths. Take a breath. Down dog. Now, down dog today, I want us all to think about our back. Bend your knees, whether you need to or not. Push your chest back towards your thighs. Then, as much as you can, straighten the legs. My legs are super tight. I've been riding my Peloton religiously daily. So they're way tighter than what I'm used to. So I'm going to keep a bend in my knees and just add a little grace to my body today. Couple breaths in. Draw your belly in and up. This requires your core. Slowly bend the knees. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Knees are still bent. Your ribs are kissing your thighs. Bring your fingertips to your shins. Squeeze your butt cheeks like you mean it. Halfway lift. Hold. You all know I love this one. Hold, hold, hold. We're getting into the hamstring, but we're getting into really deeply into the top part, the hamstring glute connection. I call it your butt smile. So I want you to really squeeze your butt, again, like you mean it. Inhale, lengthen spine. Hold, tilt weight way forward. Draw the belly in and up. By tilting weight forward, you're going to start to tap into the lower section of the hamstring. Keep squeezing the butt like you mean it. Take a big inhale. Start to push your shins back. Start to pull your chest forward. Going even deeper. Take another inhale. Squeeze your butt. Straighten the legs to where you're like, yeah, Lindsay, I got a stretch going here, right? Couple breaths. Even those of us that have really lengthened hamstrings, this is a great one. Your legs could be straight. Just really pull your chest forward. One more inhale. Squeeze your butt and come all the way up to stand. And feel your little butt smile. All right, perfect. You'll like my little granimal outfit, by the way. This was given to me by one of my clients, and it's available at Shop Cat. Please support our local businesses. Okay, got your feet side by side. We're gonna go into the hip flexor, into the side body. If you've done some oblique work, you'll feel it here, and then we're gonna roll towards the back. So starting out with those feet side by side. Right foot, you're just barely gonna take it backwards. Line your big toe up with roughly your left heel as far as like how far back you're taking it. And then kickstand that heel in, it's a tiny bit of 45 degrees. It's about to get really loud, I apologize. My son and his girlfriend are coming back from the grocery. Squeeze the glutes, shift your hips forward. So just that momentum, you might feel a little bit in this right hip flexor. Take the hands up and over. Now, right hand, the leg that's back, grabs the left arm. Squeeze your glutes, both booties forward, both booties. I crack myself up. Over to the left. Keep squeezing your glutes. Pull the head back. Arch way to the right. Now, pull that left shoulder back. When you pull the left shoulder back, we're tapping into this front nonsense here. Hip flexor, obliques, lots of love. Big inhale in. Now we're going to take it around the back. Keep pulling like you're going to pull that arm out of the socket, but pull the left shoulder down and towards the front right. Reach, and then you'll slowly kind of drop it down and roll it up. Everybody gets a little bit different where it feels more intense. Some people I know get a ton out of that, others not so much. It kind of depends on how tight you are through your midsection. Step your right foot forward. Take your left foot back. Again, we're lining up big toe with heel. Step it back, tiny bit into 45 degrees, and then inhale, we take it up. Now, left hand grabs right wrist. What we need to remember, squeeze your glute. There's really not much we do where I don't want you engaging your butt. Shift your hips forward. Just shifting the hips forward, you might feel your left hip flexor, but we're about to tap it by bending to the left. So pull that right arm up like you want to yank it out of the socket. But we're not going to, right? We're not that aggressive yet. And then take it over to the left. And then think, whoo, would I draw my right shoulder back? Would you look towards the right? Plant firmly into both feet. Keep squeezing your butt cheeks. One more breath. Draw that right shoulder back. Take it a little deeper if it's there. Might not be. And then slowly pull that right shoulder forward towards the front leg. Like really pull. Draw the belly in. Protect your spine. One more inhale. And then exhale. Release it. Just feel into that space. So we've moved the spine all through those 6 ranges of motion. Let's really get into these hips. Turning towards the front of your mat. Have a block handy. Big inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, fingertips down to the ground. Step that right foot back. We come into our first runner's lunge. Now my right butt cheek's a mile behind my left. I'm going to pull it forward. So that means I'm like pulling my feet towards one another. If you watch my right glute, you'll notice. Big inhale. I'm so engaged here. I could hover if I wanted to, my fingertips. Well, let's be real. I don't want to. Right hand down, left hand up. Big inhale. Big exhale. One more breath. Exhale and hand down to the ground. Wiggle your left foot outside of the hand. I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see what it looks like if you're new. I don't have my glasses on, so I have no clue who's here with me. You're going to drop into an active lizard. To start, I'd like you, if you can, and that's a big if you can, have it straight. Ankle to knee, your foot's forward. You got that left arm in, and you got that right foot straight out of your hip. Now, if this is killing you, your knee is bowing way out to the left. Point your toes out. I want your toes and your knee going to the same party. Couple breaths in. As we're there, we think wistfully about, what is a party? I remember parties, right? Hopefully you're having Zoom parties. Bonnie, I hope I see you this evening on our college Zoom cocktail hour. Another breath in. And then drop that back knee down. Turn those toes to the left. You're going to take your right hand a little bit more forward. I call this one centerfold, right? So I just want you to imagine that you're feeling really sexy right now. And you're going to slowly drop the hip down and look over your left shoulder, elbow to knee. So even for the dudes in the room, I just want you to find your inner love demon here. Drop that right hip, look to the left, and we open up some space. Right hip, we're getting a big stretch. It's not laying on the ground, it's hovering. Left side, you can open it up as much as you want. I'm gonna add a little extra love. I'm gonna push my left arm in. So this is a winged dragon at the moment. One more breath. And then we're gonna come back and take a really active winged lizard. Lots of hip work. Come back to center. Just kind of notice where that was. I want to show you this from the front because everybody is going to be a little bit differently. Left toes, we're sticking with the left. Point those puppies out to 45. Make sure that you point them out in your knees, not still doing something whacked and like coming forward. You want your knee going the same direction as your toes, always. Now, back foot, you know, like if this is huge, again, I cannot see who I'm teaching to here. This is huge, you know, like, oh my God, like this is killing me. You stay here and you breathe into that slow sensation of death. For the rest of us, we're going to kick it up level 2. We got this right leg up. We're going to really warm up this quad because we're going to ask it to stretch in a minute. We're going to stretch all down this left leg, maybe even into your hamstring. Now, if you're a little bored or you want to challenge yourself because you're at home and if you take a face plant, it does not matter. No one knows. I want you to take this left hand and reach it under your leg. I'm just going to show you. You kind of take it like you're going to half-ass someone upside down next to you. Now, this is where we get creative. Take that hand and reach it towards your back. Again, I got 8 arms. Easy said, easy to do. I'm going to reach this top arm now. I'm so engaged, I don't even need it. I'm going to grab a bind. I'll show you from the side. You want to try it? Go for it. It's a way to strengthen your hip at the same time as lengthening it. Looks like this. It's not fun. There's nothing easy about it, but I'm always trying to strengthen my left hip. So I'm going to hold. Wherever you've chosen those 3 options, commit to it. I'm going to release my bind. You stay there if it's working. One more inhale, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, I want you to lower that right knee back down. Just take a couple moments. Like that was pretty spicy wherever you chose to be. And now we're going to say hello to this back leg. First, I want you to say hello to your hamstring. And you're not going to like it, but we're going to do it anyway. Slow and steady. Wiggle this left foot center. Squeeze your glute. And come up to your double 90. So right here, you're like, this is cool. I like this. Now, if you have a bum right knee, put something under it if you need cushion. And we're all going to take like a really easy, easy is, again, that's a yoga term. There's nothing easy about it. You're going to grab this back foot. So grab it. Pull it in. Now, I want you to squeeze your right glute. Whoop. I'm going to grab a block here for a moment until I feel like I'm nice and stable. Until my quads release a little bit. Now, squeeze your right glute, pull the hip forward. Lots of hip, lots of quad. Pull the heel in. Now we're going to check our hamstring strength on the right. You're not going to like this. Hold, squeeze the glute. Now our goal here is to release this right foot. And I chuckle because you want to watch me. Mine is not strong. Okay, nothing to see. But just to make yourself feel better, you can watch me. I'm going to release this heel, and in a perfect world, it would stay where it was because I'm going to use all my short hamstrings to hold it there. We're going to hold it for 5 breaths. Release. Ooh, mother of God. We hold. We hold. We hold. You can curse me. 2 more. Get her up there. 1 more. Oh, and release that foot. Yes, that did sucked, didn't it? Slowly bring your hands down to the ground. I'm going to stretch that right hamstring now. Slowly tuck the toes. You're going to lift your hips and push into that back leg. Keep a bend in this right knee. So just a soft bend. So working into the calf first. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. I got a soft bend in this left knee. I'm pushing into this back right leg. You can have your hands on blocks or anything that feels good. It's like a funky down dog. One more breath. And then bend into this left knee. Just please start it. You're in a runner's lunge. And we're going to trade. You're going to take your left foot back. You're going to take your right foot forward. Drop the knee. Point those toes out to 45 degrees. And stretch that leg out. That actually feels good. Which like never does that happen after that. Now, you're like, girl, what, you kidding me? I can't do the stretch. I can't do splits. Take the leg way out. Like, you might look like this. I just want this leg straight. I want you to push through your heel, arch your toes up, smile on the face. Maybe you could be flicking me the bird too. That's okay. Otherwise, wherever you are, try and drop and lift the chest. I can take mine forward, but I got no ego. This feels better. I'm going to take mine out to about, I don't know, 25 degrees. And breathe. Important part, push through that heel, lift those toes, chest is up. Lots of hip work that we just rounded around into. We went front, back, around. One more breath. Sink into where it works for you. Couldn't see my watch. I can have my eyeballs on it. Draw your belly in. Slowly bring that leg up. Take it around. Now, do some barrel rolls. If you don't know what barrel rolls are, close your eyes and do what feels good. Just kind of barrel rolls, you shift into a big old circle and you roll forward and back. Go in both directions. Hopefully it feels pretty good. And then we're going to take a nice big seal posture. So you're going to come back to your belly. Imagine what a seal looks like. You're going to bring your hands right by your chest. Point your fingers left and right. Feet could be wide if your back's tight or together, kind of a little bit apart. Engage your knees, your legs until your knees pop up. So push your feet down, squeeze your booty, pull in and lift up. Now, you can stay here with your hips up. That's really intense. I mean, might not work in a lot of your bodies, in which case you just drop and relax into it. Pull the shoulders back. Big inhale in. Again, working through the front of the hip. And then turn your fingers forward. Shift it back. Stretch the back. Come back into that child's pose. But your knees might be close together. That's okay. Makes it a little bit more about a back release. Big breath in. Big, huge breath out. And then slowly round yourself forward. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, and walk it back to the front of your mat. And just settle here in this forward fold. Let your head hang. Let's check out what's going on. Fingertips to shin. Squeeze your butt like you mean it. Halfway lift. Hold. Big inhale, lengthen spine. As you exhale, squeeze the butt. Come up to stand. Big breath, reach high. Over to the right. Inhale, reach high, over to the left. That never gets old. Inhale, lift. This time as you exhale, bring your hands together. Again, big muscly tight shoulders. You're not going to be able to do this. I'd love a fist. If you cannot, your shoulders are too tight. You grab whatever that long thing was you were holding on to, and you put it between your hands like this. And then I'll show you. Feet are about the same as your hips. Bend your knees, peel the ribs and legs together, and you fold. Now, even if you can do hand to hand, it does feel good to use a strap. Actually, I haven't used one in ages. It feels pretty good. I'm just going to hold it. Let the head hang. You can kind of peel a rib off with just a little bit of movement. And then a couple breaths of stillness. And then release if you have that strap to the ground. And fingertips right in front. Let the head again hang. Fingertips to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fingertips down. We step the left foot back, coming into that runner's lunge. I'm gonna take that big old party on this side. Keep that left leg up. My butt cheeks a mile back. So again, I'm gonna crank it up to make it active, just because I know it's a lot healthier in my body. Pull that leg forward, pull that right foot forward. I don't even have to use my hands, but I'm done. Left hand down, right hand up. Keep pulling into your midline. Big inhale. Think healthy spine. One more big breath. And then exhale, take that hand down for a moment. Wiggle that foot out to the right for a moment. Again, to start, I'll turn towards the camera. We want to have that foot straight. We want that arm right inside. That left leg is coming straight out of the left hip. And we're just warming everything up. This is right before I want you to channel your inner sexy mama or papa. Couple breaths. Good way to do that is to get out of your sweatpants too, I'm just saying. Couple breaths. Warm up that back left leg. And then we lower it down. Left hand comes a teensy tiny bit more forward. Right toes point way out. You kind of roll down under this left hip. You start to channel it. You put the elbow up and you look back there. You close your eyes. You see the most gorgeous beach you've ever seen. And just imagine you're on the cover of a Sports Illustrated swimsuit. Breathe into the left side. Breathe into the right outer hip. There's a little bit of a twist that goes on. And then again, you can get a little bit spicier. You offer up a little push to that right knee if that works for you. But don't kill yourself. A couple breaths. And then we slowly come back to neutral. Take a moment here where I just kind of recognize knee is down. This is lizard level 1. Maybe you point the toes out. Every side's different, so don't expect the same lizard hold that you did on the other side. So I'm going to point my toes out a little bit. It just feels a little bit better on this side for me. This is lizard level 1. Perfect place to stay. Again, this is my favorite stretch after riding a horse. It just feels heavenly because you use so many inner thigh muscles and inner hip muscles with that. Chest is up, life is good. Maybe you're like, girl, I haven't been riding any horses lately. We're going to tuck the toes, we're going to get a little spicier. We're going to pull the left knee up. I'm going to turn to, you can see, give you a different angle this time. Level 2, life is good, lizard. If it bothers your wrist, you can make fists. I do this a lot just to kind of mess it up. Change it up. Maybe go for level 3 and you take that bind. Again, it is so active, it's super hard to hold, me included. Couple breaths. If you're going to try it, this right arm, same side as your leg. You tuck it under. Again, I have 8 arms, so like, don't feel like you should be able to get the bind. Arm comes under like you're going to smack someone to the right. You bring that hand, if you can see it, up onto your back. And then you take this left arm up and around and you hold the bind and you stare at the floor and you count and pray that it's over quickly. Wherever you've chosen, just commit. One more breath. And then slowly, you have that knee up, release it. Take a moment here, just kind of like appreciate the work that you did. I'm suddenly breaking out into a sweat. My breath and the work in my body built up some good heat there. Take a breath, lift your chest, and then wiggle that foot in. Now, I know you're dying to do that hamstring work on this left side. I know, I can tell you, I totally am too. I gotta peel off the layer though. I'm in stigmatized today. From one to the other. Okay. I like to pretend that I'm in a hot yoga studio. I turned to the heat, added some clothes. Life is good. Right leg, we're center, left side, we're up in that double 90. I don't really feel too much right here, so I'm gonna tap it a little bit further. I'm gonna squeeze this left glute. I'm gonna pull my hip forward the tiniest bit, so slightest bit of a tuck. And now I'm going, okay. Now I'm gonna reach back there and grab this left foot. If you cannot get that with your hand, I should have said this on the other side, grab a strap, put it around that foot. You got one because we've already used it. Dog leash works great too. Pull in and lift up and out. So you might ask yourself, why are we stretching the quad when she's asking me to strengthen my left hamstring? That's an outstanding question. Thank you for asking. The reason is they are like siblings that fight all the time. The boy and the girl that can't get along. Or maybe your children that normally get along, but after a month of being locked inside, they're now not getting along. We have to let them learn to work together. So as we are strengthening the back, we're going to lengthen the front. So it's like each child has their points. We try and bring out their strengths, and we try and build on their weaknesses. So squeeze your glute, hip is forward. These antagonist muscles can learn to work together. So what we do is we reach. Now, watch this side on me, just for giggles if you want. Otherwise, you're ready. We're going to let go of this left foot. You're going to ask it to stay where it is. This side's stronger on me, which is funny because my left quad's way tighter, which is normal. I'm going to let it go and I'm going to hold. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And just go, Not sure how I felt about that side, but just kind of notice, right? Hamstring strengthener, they suck, but they're so very important for us, especially with all this time that we're at home. Now we're going to trade. We're going to take this right leg back. We're going to, step the left leg forward. That felt good just doing that. And we're going to slide it out. So again, if you're like, my God, my hamstring's so flipping tight, you bring that thing way out to 90 degrees and you're here. You're getting a stretch. That's what I want. I just want you to push that heel and lift the toe. So you get the stretch going from the Achilles all the way up the leg. I don't want you just tackling these short hamstring muscles. I want you to get the hamstring calf connections behind the knees all the way down into the Achilles. So for me, I'm going to bring it up, but out a tiny bit. And then I'm going to slide into it. So at the same time, I'm multitasking, getting a little bit of that right hip flexor. We've done some hip flexor work, so I don't feel like you need to slide the leg anywhere. Couple breaths. While we're here breathing into this hamstring, I'm going to ask that you guys give me a follow. It's a shameless push for Lindsay Robertson Yoga on Instagram. I'm going to be promoting some new stuff on there, one of which is virtual yoga at our new Cornelius Brewery, Lost Worlds Brewery, on every Wednesday night. They want to go virtual until they can open. So I'm going to say Wednesday night, 6:30, grab a beer, turn on your computer, and we're going to have a fun, funny yoga flow. I think my oldest son and his girlfriend are going to be my guinea pigs Wednesday night. So if anything, it'll be a laugh. Couple breaths. And then slow and steady. Woo, bring that left leg around. Now, again, wiggle through the hips, see what's there. Y'all said hips today, that's all you gave me, so we did a shit ton of hips. I hope they're feeling pretty good right now. We did some shoulder work too, because that was what I wanted to specifically target. Take a couple of cats and cows. And then slowly make your way onto your back. So however you want to get there. If you have a yoga block, feel free to keep it nearby. You can utilize it here. And we're going to take a bridge. We're going to take like something to give you a little bit of energy as you roll into this weekend. So feet are about hips distance. Roll yourself down. Now, stretch the arms overhead, stretch the legs out long. I'm right at the wall. I love that. You can push against it. Inhale, really lengthen, lift your ribs up. And then as you exhale, Soften into it. Stick your tongue out, make it feel good. We're gonna do another one of those. Feel free to roar like a lion, and it's called lion's breath. Here we go. Big inhale, reach. Stick out your tongue. Feels pretty good. Slowly walk your feet in. Level one. You're like, girl, it's in practice. I don't want to do anything else that requires a ton of energy, but I want to build energy. You're going to grab your block and place it under your sacrum. You don't know where your sacrum is. It's right above your butt crack, kind of where your Lululemon logo might be, depending on the build of your body. For the women, for the dudes, that will be down here, so don't put the block there. And you can like chill out here. This is a great back release. Also a heart opener, which is an energy opener. Arms are out, we're good. All right, go a little bit bigger. We walk in, we squeeze our glutes, we lift up to bridge. Maybe you hold right here and just focus. You want to go further into the chest and your rotator cuff is healthy. Hands come underneath and you tuck your shoulders, squeeze, lift up. Now I'm going to go for a little bit bigger expression just because I know as soon as I leave you guys, I'm going to change into my shorts and take off with my girlfriends. I need some energy. I'm going to tuck my fingers backwards. And I'm going to push in and lift into full wheel. Big breath. Whatever you've committed to, just commit and love it. Nothing wrong with staying in that nice relaxed posture, utilizing just a nice relaxed bridge. Big inhale, lift. And then slowly, wherever you are, if you're in wheel, tuck your chin, control, lower down. You're in that bridge, lift your heels. And let that back relax. Feels so good. When you come down properly, bring the soles of the feet together. We've done a ton of work in this area. Palms are up, couple breaths. Right side, half happy baby. Now you guys know, woo, I'm tight. We didn't do too much in this right outer hip, like in the outer glutes today. We did a lot of hip work, but we didn't do a lot of glute work. I want you to grab hold, if you can, peace fingers to big toe. Now, that's a big ol' ask. You might prefer outer leg, but whatever it is, if you can't, you're gonna grab here, but use your muscle in your arm to get behind that knee. Try and pull that out. A couple of breaths. Push down on this left leg, same time. Again, lots more hips. I can always do tons of hips. Big breath in. And then slowly lift the left knee, come into figure four. You're gonna kind of close up shop, take a breath in, and then lift up into this. Now, it's the end of practice. I'm gonna interlace my hands and just kind of chill into this nice reclined pigeon. That feels pretty good after that happy baby. Never combined those two. I think I like that. Hopefully it felt good for you. Breath in and then squeeze that leg in, guide that right knee out. Low back is just love and life, totally engaged with the floor. This is a really great one to do against the wall too. You would just have this left leg up. And then release, come back into that bound angle, feet together. Right side stays where it is. We grab that half happy baby on the left. So again, you're a grumpy happy baby. I feel your pain. I was for like forever. You're gonna turn your hand. You can really get a good view at this angle. In and reach out and grab your calf. A lot of big muscly guys are like, ugh, in happy baby. But I want you to pull that puppy out and up. A little different than how I might normally have you track it. So try and get the knee out and up as far as you can. Right hand, I want you to push down on the right. So we're making it really active. Big inhale in, draw the belly in, push your low back down. Squeeze and peel it open. And then we grab that right leg. Find your figure four. Again, feels just as good on this side. Take a breath, lift up. Interlace hands behind that right hamstring. Take a breath, pull in. Just kind of pulling everything back into the midline, couple breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, let everything go. Take those feet, stretch them out long. You need a big full body stretch. Don't be bashful. Big breath, reach high. And then as you exhale, relax into your yoga mat. Let your hands come down to where they feel comfortable. Some of you like them overhead. Go for it. Heels are in, toes are out, palms are up to receive all that lovely goodness that is there, right? Just changing our attitudes by allowing the positive energy to fill you up. Let your breath soften. And then just focus on the here and the now and allow yourself to be bored with this new space. Let your eyes grow heavy. Release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Let all of that work that you did set. If your brain is struggling to stay present, roll through your 5 senses and check them. Notice what it is you are tasting. What are you seeing? What are you hearing? Where are you feeling things? What can you smell? I welcome you to stay there as long as you'd like. Otherwise, keep your eyes closed and just gently begin to tap into your breath. Wiggling fingers, toes, gentle nod of the head. Maybe rolling over onto your favorite side. And then eventually maybe making your way up into a comfortable seat towards maybe what you perceive to be where your computer screen is. And we just imagine, right, that we're all in a big, huge party facing one another. But again, going back to our sutra, we're not like pissed off that we're not. But we can truly communicate towards one another just by putting it in our brains. If you have chosen to come up to your seat, I welcome you to bring those hands to prayer, connecting thumb knuckles to heart space. And together we take a big, huge inhale in. Open your mouth. Let everything settle. Welcome you to bring thumb knuckles to your forehead, where together we honor that clarity of thought that reminds us how powerful that breath is. More than ever right now, we use it to build energy. We use it to diffuse any confrontation, but we rely on it. Bringing thumb knuckles to lips, we honor that clarity of speech and our efforts to stay positive and compassionate with our words. And lastly, thumb knuckles to our heart space, where we honor that clarity of action and an ability to look around and see beauty in what we're going through. I pulled this card, and it's a Confucius Say card. It says, everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. So I invite you all to slow down and try and find some beauty in your day today, wherever it might be. I'm so grateful for each of you. I hope you leave here feeling better than when we got here. And I swear I'm going to figure this Zoom out now that I have not posted my Wednesday, Friday. Karen, thank you for telling me I was in the wrong day. Crystal, good to see you. And I hope I see you guys again soon. And if you care to make a donation, I posted my Venmo is Lindsay-Robertson-13. And that's Lindsay with an A. And again, Instagram, Lindsay Robertson Yoga. I'll be posting some stuff on there. And I'm actually putting together a big, huge website right now. So kind of exciting. But that is what